What?
Okay, so hello everybody. It is June 8th, and I just want to talk to you guys real
What
quick
are you doing? Get out.
about a booking idea. So Andrea, I'm going to make you co-host. If you can mute everybody, that'd be great. So just an idea that I've wanted to talk about for like 3 weeks now, and just haven't been able to do it. Is if you guys want to book a party that will hold no matter what, like no matter what. I don't care what age the hostess is, book a mother daughter or a mother niece or a mother granddaughter party. Because let me tell you something, Mary Kay said this on stage years ago. A woman will break a date with her husband, with her boyfriend, with her fiance, or her lover, or all four. She will break a date with her best friend or her sister, but she will not break a date with her daughter. And I'm telling you guys right now, Jules and I put it on the calendar that this Friday we're going to go kind of tweak her wardrobe a little bit because she's an assistant principal now, and she got rid of all her super trendy stuff. She got rid of all of her shoes that she had to wear to school where she has to chase kids down and pin them down and all that because she won't be doing that anymore. And we are developing a professional wardrobe for her. And guess who's paying for it? Okay, so I'm not paying for all of it because she got a really nice raise, but I'm helping her with it. I'm not helping her. I'm supporting her on it because help means she can't do it on her own. But I'm telling you guys right now, I've had 7 different people hit me up for an appointment on Friday. And guess what I've said to every one of them? No. Why? Because we will not break a date with our daughter or our granddaughter. We will not. Keep that in mind. So do mother-daughter parties. Now, I was at Andrea's house, one of my wonderful visits to San Diego. I'm going to be going again this summer, and she doesn't even know, just to get out of the heat. And I witnessed these mother daughters coming through, and we were doing stuff on the moms and on the daughters. And the moms are so pouring into their daughters because especially with teenage girls, you get so little of their time. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I thought it would be better as my daughter got older, and it's actually worse because she's such a go-getter. So getting on their schedule is very, like, it's a blessing. Okay. So I'm telling you right now, book mother-daughter or grandmother, granddaughter parties. They will hold. And have them bring all their friends and all their moms and all their grandmoms. Because Andrea, speak up for this a little bit. When Mara was in high school there, now she's away at college. So it's a little bit different. When she comes back after college, you'll have a different situation, which I'm in now as well. But speak to this.
Well, I mean, it's very true. I love that. I love the idea, and the fact that all the moms will get more excited about doing something for their daughters. They are like, oh yeah, I don't need any makeup, or I don't need to learn anything, but my daughter. And then when you're sitting there, the moms are like, oh yeah, I really should do this, or oh, it's probably time I started paying attention. So it really is a great way to really have them open their eyes to a new thing for them.
And I'll tell you, if you've got daughters who are even teens all the way into their 20s, have a party called Trading Faces. And it's just like Trading Spaces. Do y'all know the show Trading Spaces? So it'd be like if Amy came and lived in my house and I went and lived in her house and I redesigned her house and she redesigned my house. Okay. So it's just like that, but it's Trading Faces. And so you do the skincare on everyone, and then the mothers pick out the colors for the daughter, and the daughter picks out the colors for the mother. Trading Faces. Is that not so stinking cute? Oh my gosh. I want to hear a whoop whoop on that. I have 3 weeks to talk about that. Okay. All right. We're going to turn it over to Andrea. I'm going to do some screen here, and she is going to talk about how awesome you guys are. And I'm going to actually have to find it, Andrea. So, and there's Keely. So Andrea, talk about how awesome they are while I find our slideshow.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is where you get to share how awesome you are. You get to celebrate any way you have been a blessing to somebody and you've been using your Mary Kay vehicle. So who wants to start us off for our crow time? Okay, just raise your hand. I'll unmute you. I think I can do this. Who wants to share something awesome that they have done? I can't see everybody. Hold on, I got to make sure. When we slideshow, I can't see everybody. Go ahead and either raise your hand or just unmute.
Well, I know that Nicole is probably not going to talk because she's a little shy, but I want to just tell you guys this little teenager, hi, Nicole, I'm talking about you. She set up her website and she did it pretty much almost all by herself and set up her pro pay, and she's setting up all her Facebook stuff. And so, Nicole, we are so proud of you that you are working your business like a big girl.
Good job.
Oh, and she got stuff going on in the background. Okay.
Well, Miss Julie is back on the saddle, and I'm crowing about her since she's not doing it. Friday, we had her launch party. She was on top, invited all of her gals. We had 2 that showed up. From that, one of them bought $256, and this is my favorite part. Her guest Barbara had said, "Oh yeah, I love Mary Kay." And then as I said, "Great, what are you using for your skincare?" She listed everything non-Mary Kay, and then told me that she just used Mary Kay makeup. So guess what we talked about? So she said, "Okay, it's time I start taking better care of my skin." Bought $256, and then Annika, who was on there, was very excited to get her wish list as a hostess and has a party tomorrow. We have already, Julie's been in touch with everybody. And of course, she's also very interested in the Mary Kay opportunity. So working full circle, super proud of Miss Julie.
Love it. Love it. Thank you for sharing, Andrea. And Andrea, tell us what's going on in your business in San Diego.
Oh, well, we are finishing up the National Court of Sales, and only a couple more. Once I have these women I'm working with right now, Ms. Chloe and Alicia qualified, then 4 qualified away from being on the Princess Court of Recruiting.
Woo! That's my girl. I'm telling you guys, directors don't get to brag on themselves, but I am bragging on her right now. You guys are with working directors. We are not sitting back managing people. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because when you have 300, 400, 500 in your unit, you're doing a lot of managing of people. But I just want you guys to understand, Andrea and I live real lives with real people around us. And we go to the gym and we go to the store and we have cancellations, and everything that's happening to you happens to us probably tenfold. So don't ever think, oh, well, if I lived in San Diego or I lived in Arizona or I can say all day long, well, if I didn't have aging parent to take care of, or, some people say if I didn't have little kids to take care of, let me tell you what, every season in your life is a season of training. And that's what we're going to be touching on tonight is, are you training or are you trying? So I'm going to turn the slideshow over to so just let me know, baby, as you want me to flip it, and I will do so.
All right. And that was a great comment you made. I think it's worth just repeating. Guys, the most dangerous neighborhood is your brain. Don't go there alone. And it's very, very normal to have those kind of sometimes doubtful thoughts. And I put a message on Facebook today on my unit page, but I just want to tell you, your Mary Kay, look at your phone. Your Mary Kay mobile learning app is one of the greatest resources to feed your brain with possibility of ways to meet your goals, of ways to hustle, to get out there. People ain't just going to pick up the phone and call you. You've got to be proactive. So when you're feeling those kind of thoughts, you've got to stop it and fill your head with real belief and scripture, and of course, then get into action. I love that Joe is paving the way. Y'all gonna get to see some hot things that she's been up to as well. And this is my favorite night of the week. So we're just very, very thankful you're on. We're ready for the next slide, Joe. Of course, getting our pink Cadillac units back side by side is such a fun goal, and you make a difference. When you are on Tuesday nights, when you're on as a new consultant for my Monday nights, or you're doing your parties and your events, you make a difference because you are continuing to, honestly, you're keeping Satan away. You're keeping God's belief strong, and Satan's biggest weapon is doubt. So I'm just really proud of you for being here and investing each week. Go ahead. We have really some fun things happening on the Shipe Power of Pink. So continue to ask your offer and invite your customers to join. This is a customer, an all customer and consultant group where we try to let them see more and more of our Mary Kay. So we've been doing 2 girls in a bathroom. And of course, we've got some other wonderful things throughout the week for you. Today is Take It to the Top. I am doing PJs and possibilities for my unit right afterwards. If you've got guests that you want to have join, just make sure you text me by noon. Winning Wednesday is tomorrow. It's 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. And it's 2 nationals with a guest. And you're going to see it. Go ahead and one more time. Let me just keep this. This is going to be this week is LaFrida Williams. I don't know her story, but gang, I'm telling you right now, when you do not listen to other people's stories, you are shooting yourself in the foot. It's the smartest way for not only you to relate to somebody who you meet in the future or have met, and there may be no related common ground that you have, but you can say, oh my gosh, your story is a lot like LaFrida. Let me tell you how she's made it happen. Oh my gosh, your story is a lot like Summer Fortenberry. What happened to her was this. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to give it a try? Boom, common ground. And it really helps you as you connect with people. So every single Wednesday, it's a powerful night. Let's go back up because Mary Kay is, of course, having our June Boom. And the June Boom is all about skincare specials. So Joe, yes, there you go. So all skincare. Now just notice it is while supplies last. Pay attention to that because while supplies last, these products will probably be sold out. And Mary Kay has a tendency of surprising us with our sales force being so awesome. And right now, 60% off for the skincare. Now, we're going to learn some awesome things, but I'm just going to say it right now. Do not tell your customers it's 60% off. That's one of the biggest ways you can mess up. I don't recommend you do that. You want to get them deeper on the skincare line.
I'm not leaving.
Oh, I've got it. So instead of having that, Joe's going to give some ideas, but give a little bit more as a free gift when you purchase it. So they go deeper in the skincare line. They get something big for free, but you're using your profit to pay with for that free product elsewhere. We'll go over that a little bit, but I just want you to pay attention here. Max out is 13 sets. So look at this. If you were to really focus on setting yourself up to have the most profit as you run through June, finish up your year-long goals, you are going to be able to have, I mean, if you maxed it all out, that would be, and you sold those all, the retail is 11,000, you'd only pay 4,400. But the profit, girlfriends, the profit, 6,600. And I'm telling you right now, this is where you want to get out. You want to start really looking at how you're making connections with nice weather and you're getting out without masks in our lockdown, and you are able to meet more people, gearing up for a great finish in June and a jump start in July. Yep. So make sure you talk to us about that. Thank you, Joe. We are ready to go.
Yeah, so real quick, I want to tell y'all just real quickly, I don't know LaFrida that well, but she's got a powerful story. But Summer Fortenberry, I actually rubbed shoulders and elbows with her for 9 whole months when I lived in the Charlotte area. And her story is amazing, like amazing. Abusive relationship, having a child, being a single parent. And then she met Pat Fortenberry's son and they got married. And she is tiny like Andrea, but she is powerful. So you guys make sure that you're on this. But here's the thing is that watch it, get on it, but also invite your guests. But you must say you're in on, if your guests want anything, you have to say you're in Andrea Zajak's unit, which most of y'all wish you were anyway. So that works great. Okay. All right. So Andrea, tell us a little bit about what we're doing for Paige this month. This is so amazing, you guys, because you have the opportunity to pour into one of our own.
I always feel that we'll get more engaged when it's not just for us and it's not just for our goals. And so this is, to me, I mean, of course, we all love Dee Dee, but when you meet Paige, and many of you saw her on the Two Girls in a Bathroom, she's absolutely precious, and all of our children are precious. But when you find out that she has muscular dystrophy, and the devastation that Dee Dee holds her head up high and she keeps the family strong, but it's tough. It's tough. And right now, they got her a wheelchair, which these are, about $15,000, maybe more. But then now they have to have a vehicle, and it's a little tough with all the things. So this is a great way for our Mary Kay sisterhood to do something that would make a difference, but to use your Mary Kay vehicle. So I just implore you, get on the phone, call your customers and say, hey, girl, I know how much you love to make a difference. And this month we're partying for Paige. Is there any reason why you can't grab 3 women so that $20 can be donated for every single party? And if you want to give a little of your portion of the proceeds, that's even more exciting. In fact, you can even do a walkathon or do a run for Paige in addition. But I will tell you that this is one of my favorite ways that will help you as well. You're going to meet some new people, but of course, the invitation for all of your guests. Now, this should be downloaded. Put it on your phone, send it out when you're calling your customers. That's what I've been doing. And it has been on the Power of Pink. We will go ahead and repost it on the Power of Pink so you can take that picture and then you can send it out to all of your customers. Even if you put it out on an email or a Facebook, remember, that's a general communication. Nobody is stirred to do anything until you personally call them, personally ask them. And that's when people feel that you really care.
Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned that. And you guys, we could do so much more than 1,000 if everybody would commit to doing at least 3 parties with 4 people at each party. That's 12 faces, and you give $10 per face. That's 120. And you guys, if 100 of us did that, we could literally change her life. And this is one of our own. And I'll tell you, I have had, we've had involvement with muscular dystrophy before, but when it hits a child, it hits your heart. And isn't she so stinking cute? Have y'all seen the video of her? We'll have to repost that one. That was so good. And the dog outweighs her. I love that. So that's so good. I'm so glad you have such a big heart, Andrea.
All right. Well, Star Quarter ends next week, next Tuesday, actually. And you guys, it's a decision. It really is. And for all of those who've been tracking it throughout the 12 weeks, great job. But do not give up. I can tell you many stories, and tonight you're going to hear some ways to make it happen in 7 days. Being a star means that, number one, you have confidence that everyone you meet, you're going to be able to give them exactly what they're curious for and desiring. And number two is you're not wasting more time. You have the product to immediately satisfy your customer, and transaction is complete. You have your payment. So I love saving time and making money faster. Of course, the prizes are pretty great. Star certificate is a great way to, again, reach your goal. And Joe will talk on that in our training tonight. Okay, every single month, this is actually an old picture because this month you have the jewelry, which is the gorgeous earrings that we showed at the very, very beginning. But we do have our consistency, April, May, and June. For those women over to the right, Christine, Jamie, Vicky, Amy, Marsha, and Antoinette are on target to be able to earn the June bracelet. So of course, the directors are excited to make it happen, and we want to be seeing you do it as well. Career path, where will you choose to land? Okay, when you recruit 3, 4, or 5 people in one calendar month, you medal. That's a big stinking dog deal. We want to see your names in each month here. And as you medal, you build a team. So let's see who has at least one team member. Oh, we'll welcome these. Sorry, let's go back to the welcome. I apologize.
You're doing great.
Okay, so in the month of June, we have Patsy, we have Sharon, and we have Shay. Welcome, welcome. And Shay, great start, qualified. She already got her bonus. Way to go. So excited for everyone else. I would shoot for the June 15 date so you can make it happen. That way you have even more of June to get your next bonus because it's for the entire first 4 months of your Mary Kay business. Welcome, or congratulations to our senior consultants. We have Keely, Jamie, Eugenia, Janelle, Kathy, Francine, Diana, Kathy, Maureen, Amy, Zulema, Marcia, Vicky, Joan, Debbie, Sarah, Linda D, Christine, Consuelo, Tony, Kelly, and Elizabeth and Lisa.
Woo!
Woo-woo! Now we want to have those women move into red because red is hot. Red hot is where it's at. And Sharice Edwards, we're proud of you there. And of course, moving on up to team leader with 5 means bigger commissions. You can go on target for your car. Girlfriends, if you do not want the Mary Kay car, which, oh my gosh, it's amazing. The car is so smooth and Mary Kay pays for it. And if it gets dirty with paintball, like it happened this weekend, it's not your car. You don't have to worry. Or you can take the cash. It's so exciting for Jackie and Sayonara to be representing as a team leader. All right, these are the earrings for Spark. Let's get out our Spark form and you can write down what you have achieved thus far. If you don't have your current Spark form, just go to JoannaShive.com or go to my website, AndreaZajak.gocards.pro, and you'll be able to download it. 10 points for being on live. Okay, everybody check. Are you alive? Can you feel your face? Okay, good. You are here, you are alive. Give yourself 10 points. If you're watching this recorded before tomorrow, 5 p.m., that's within the 24 hours, you give yourself 10 points.
Yay.
Thank you for turning in your weekly accomplishment sheet by Sunday. We have Keely, Jamie, Sayonara, Arlene, Alice, Pega, Antoinette, Vicky, Joan, Amy, and Zulema. Congratulations. Being accountable really allows you to have your year-long victory. Year-long victories start with those little teeny daily goals and they build from there. So full circle is where it's at. We're going to keep moving forward to see who our queens are that are working full circle, smarter, not harder. Drum roll for our queen of the week, Miss Sayonara, with over $931. Wow! We have, of course, Vicky Starwalt. The first runner-up is $765, and Amy Paw, second runner-up, another star week. So we want to hear from our queen how you did it, girlfriend.
Stop our share. Okay, so Sayonara, where'd she go?
Oh no.
Well,
I heard her name.
She lives in like way north Atlanta, and they lose power a lot there. But I can tell you guys, she has an amazing customer base. And every Saturday she gets in her car, she drives over an hour to Marietta, Georgia, and she holds appointments all day long. That is her Mary Kay work day. She sets them up all week, and that's her Mary Kay work day, is that Saturday. And she's got her husband on board with it. She's got her family on board with it, because that is her Mary Kay work day. And you can see, oh my gosh, from the numbers, you know, how many of y'all would just love to do $931 in one day?
Yeah.
That's $450 profit in one day. And then Vicky, we want to hear from you, girlfriend. You are being so amazingly consistent and really stepping up. And Nicole's saying congrats. She's got such a big heart. So Vicky, tell us what you're doing. Are you just are you doing reorders? Are you doing appointments yet? What's going on?
No, I've had a small party. In my new studio, I'm not going to people's houses yet because a lot of them are uncomfortable, but I'm having them come to my home because I have an office here. I put a tablecloth on the desk and I can do 4. So I've done 2 of those parties, and the rest of them are reorders because I have amazing clients. They stood by me all the way through the breast cancer, and now I'm pushing them. It's kind of a thank you, but yet it's a selfish thank you because I'm having parties for them. But it's working.
I love it. I love it. And you know what? They want to support you and they love the product.
Mhm.
So proud.
I do.
You're doing great. We are so proud of you. So I also want to give a little shout out. Amy Paul had a star week. Talk about consistency over the last like 50 years. Amy is always consistent, always having those appointments. And you guys don't even know this, but she works 3 jobs and supports her family. So we're just so proud of you, Amy. And you're just always so consistent. We're so very, very proud of you. Okay. Let's go ahead, Andrea. Let's talk
All
about
right.
qualified people already this month.
Super proud of those who've already hit the 600 wholesale and earned the Spark jewelry. And Vicky and Shay. Vicky is very close to hitting that $1,000 mark. So keep on keeping on, girl. Okay, now Igniter. Igniter is huge. And I recommend you set the middle of the month, the 15th, as your goal to hit Igniter. And as you do that, then of course you have the next rest of the month to hit Spark. So we have Patty and Susan already over the 300 wholesale for the month.
Yay. Okay.
Now this H through N on your Spark form will be at the end of the month. So keep on keeping on. And we want to just encourage you. Remember, 15 faces in 15 days is a perfect start. Is it easier to do 15 one-on-ones or 5 parties of 3 or 3 parties of 5? You choose. With virtual, I would recommend 3 parties of 5. 30 faces in 30 days is Power Start, and 30 faces in 30 days with 6 sharing appointments, that's with your director following up, of course, is Power Start Plus. Gang, you're missing out on all this prizes and jewelry that we want to give you for medaling and getting your charms for the gorgeous charm bracelet.
Love it.
Okay, so when you are consistent with a $225 wholesale order every single month, you get actually 11 out of 12 months, you get to be in our consistency club. Now, normally that means you get recognition at the end of year seminar with a certificate. This year, we're going a little bigger. We're giving you a spa treat. And that is for those who are 11 out of 12 months. Let's just celebrate Jamie, Sayonara, Christine, Zulema, and Marsha, who have not missed a single month. And of course, Maureen and Amy are 1 oops. So they are going to wrap up 11 out of 12. I just know it.
I love how she says an oops.
And we have our 4th quarter stars that again ends on June 15. So we have at Diamond, Vicky, Starwalt, we have Amy Paw at Sapphire, we have Sayonara at Diamond, Marsha Stevens at Sapphire, Jamie Boyard at Sapphire, and I'm at Diamond, Linda's at Pearl. Joe, I can't see where you're at, but yay for being a star.
With you, I'm Diamond.
Okay.
We're connected at the hip.
And of course,
yeah, and I was just going to say, we don't have to read all these points, but you guys make sure you're tracking this because, you know, I look at Sayonara. Sayonara right now is at 11,933. What does that tell you guys? If she doesn't, and Sayonara is a smart chick, so I'm preaching to the choir here, but if she hits 12,000, she jumps to the next level, but she has to do it by June 15th, and that's right around the corner. So you guys track this stuff. If you don't know how to track it, call us. We will tell you how to track it, but track. And those of you who are so close to Ruby, you've got to hit it by June 15th. This is not June 30th. And what a shame it would be to not hit it by, 10 points. So I have to tell y'all a funny story. Last year, Amy Paw hit like the 2nd level, I think like Ruby. They ran out of the prizes and they gave her the emerald prize. So I don't want you to count on that, but it's kind of nice. All right. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know we're so proud of our director, Linda Mead in New Jersey. She's already hit the highest level. I'm pea green with envy. Okay.
All right. Now, the national court is the highest that you have, and it's seminar when we're live. You get to go to the royalty reception. You get to be picked up. If we do the limo, you get to walk in the red carpet. It is like being a celebrity at the Oscars. It's amazing. And then before the show, you get your reception, which is all the food. Now, one notch down from that is our national court. Now, that means if we had a national sales director, but because we are Go Give, we are in the Mary Kay national area, and therefore we have Princess Court. And Princess Court is basically, one notch down from half, basically, of the national court. So we have got, of course, 20,000 retail credit for the sales and 12 Great Start qualified for the sharing. And these women are almost done with that. Actually, these women are done with the sales portion of the Princess. Linda, Andrea, Joanna, Zulema, Sharice, and Sayonara. And so I do want to tell you that we have the national court where you get to have your diamond rings, and then we have the Princess, which is from our Mary Kay National, because we don't officially have a national sales director anymore. And then you have your unit. So I want you to find a win. We are at June 8th. Ask your director. If you don't know the unit numbers, it's generally half of the Princess. So 10,000 retail and 6 great qualified means that you would be at the court for your unit. So wherever it is, check your numbers and keep your sights forward with belief. Because I got to tell you, as I've been just, really in prayer and saying, okay, Lord, these are the things that I thank you for. We always start with praise, but then as we ask in our supplications, we want to really have that faith and say, okay, you know what I want. You have promised us. I'm just going to go have fun now, and I'm going to work. And then you give it to him with that freedom that it's all going to come together in his timing. And I just encourage you to keep doing that, because that's part of the journey of building your faith and being a better example for others. Double court is when you do both. Joe's just done them both. Rock on, girlfriend. I'm so excited to be with you. And of course, sales court is done by Linda, and Joanna has already done the national court of recruiting. Congratulations. So where will you choose to land on June 30th? It's June 8th. That is 22 days from now. Every day counts. With a goal and with determination and that belief, nothing will stop you. Your past does not predict your future. Do you want me to read all that?
Yeah.
Okay. I got to move this. Your past does not, predict your future or even today. Is merely a learning experience that you can use to correct, amend, and grow from as you progress in life. Let's learn some stuff. Let's get wild. Women in leadership development. Learn the skills, practice the skills, skills.
Okay, so let's stop our sharing. And I've got a couple of things I want to share with you guys tonight. So, and Nicole, I will let you know the answers to your questions, because you had really good questions as far as how do I track points? How do I do all this stuff? And your brands, we need to go over that. But I just want you guys to know that, first off, if you are not close to Star Consultant, I have been there. I remember being probably 10 days away from the Star Consultant quarter ending. I had done 3 quarters. The 4th quarter, I had just kind of not done a lot. And it was my choice. We're all a result of the choices we make, or the choices we allow to make for people to make for us. And I had allowed someone very negative in my life that I then divorced to make choices for me. And I had used all my Mary Kay money to fix a repair on his truck that he caused, or he was going to take my Mary Kay car and drive it to work every day. And I'm like, that's not going to happen. So long story short, that's my sad story. I'm sticking to it. But long story short, I started selling gift certificates. And you guys, this was before we could print off those cute little star certificates. This was before we had social media. Computers were just starting to work. When you got online, it went beep, 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 beep. The dial-up. Yeah, it was old school. My phone in my car was a bag phone, and it's stuck in it. Yeah, I'm old. Okay. But this is what I did. I sold 20 $100 gift certificates back in the day. Actually calling people on a phone with a cord. Okay. Actually, it had an antenna. It was cordless. So I'm just going to encourage you guys, call everyone you know and say, oh my word, I am doing the most amazing special with my Mary Kay business. Are you dying to know what it is? Let me repeat that. Oh my word. I am doing the most amazing special with my Mary Kay business. Do you want to know what it is? And what's the first thing they're going to say? Yes. Yeah. What's going on? I am offering $125 gift certificates for only $100. Now you don't say for $100. And if you're really savvy, you're going to say it like this. I am offering $125 gift certificates, $125 worth of Mary Kay for only $99. There's something about that 99 versus 100 for 99. If you will make it a goal to call 20 people and say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am offering this amazing deal with my Mary Kay business. Are you dying to know what it is? Yeah. I am offering $125 gift certificates, $125 worth of Mary Kay, worth any products you want for only $99. So let me ask you something, Vicki. Do you want 2 gift certificates or 3? You don't say, do you want to take advantage of it? You don't say, do you want 1? You don't say, do you want 2? You say, do you want 2 of those gift certificates or 3? Will 3 be better for you right now? And although I'm on the phone, I'm still shaking my head and I'm smiling because they hear it. And if you do FaceTime with people, they can't say no. And if they don't say anything for a minute, then you say, I just want you to know how much I appreciate you supporting me in my business and helping me be a star consultant before June 15th, because this is a huge honor in my company. You have to give people your goal and a deadline. Your goal and a deadline. My goal is to be a star consultant by June 15th. And I actually say before June 15th, and that way they don't forget. And send them a copy of what that star certificate looks like and say, I will print this out. It'll be all pretty. I'll put your name on it. Even if it's just for you, it doesn't matter. We're still going to do it. So that's how you could finish your star literally in 24 hours, because I've done it. I made those phone calls and I did it. And I did it when you had to talk on the phone or actually go to people's homes and talk to them. So you guys can do this. You can be a star consultant. The best prizes of the entire year, the last quarter. So look at that poster. Put that picture of whatever prize you want right in front of you. Have a visual. Be excited about it. Embrace it. Don't tell yourself, well, I could save enough money and go buy it myself. Who wants to buy something when it shows up in the mail? Oh my gosh. It's like all this designer jewelry we get from Mary Kay. I'm not going to go buy that for myself. I can earn it. We are women and we are powerful and we can do anything we set our minds to if we just choose to do it. And that leads me to my next topic. So I want you to, I know y'all are all taking notes, because heaven forbid you would show up at a success meeting and not have a notepad. But I want you to ask yourself, are you trying or are you training? And this is something that I just learned this weekend. And I'm like, I never quite heard it that way. So I'm going to read a little bit from my notes because I want to be very accurate here. So let me tell you what trying is. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get in shape. I'm trying to get bookings. I'm trying to finish my start level. I'm trying. Stop saying that. Stop saying trying. Trying is an attempt to do something with minimal commitment. What? Trying is an attempt to do something with minimal commitment. Oh, I'm trying to get to this sale on time. Oh, I'm trying to get my kids there on time. Oh, I'm trying. When you say trying, there's always a way to back out of it. I never did it that way. Like trying is kind of a cop out. Like I'm trying so hard to do everything. I'm trying. Okay. I want you to start saying this. I'm training because you're choosing to get better at something. And let me give you the connection here. Trying is an attempt to do something with minimal commitment. Training is a wholehearted commitment to achieve a specific result. You guys, right now, I am $9,000 retail away from finishing National Court of Sales. I have to sell over $4,000 wholesale in the next 3 weeks to finish National Court of Sales. And if I don't finish, at least I will know I was in training to finish. I gave it my all. Training is a wholehearted commitment to achieve a specific result. Are you trying or are you training? Okay, let me give you some other ideas here. Trying acts according to how you feel. Okay, let's go back to losing weight. Okay, because we're always like trying to get in shape, lose weight, especially after COVID. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying to be healthy. Okay, if you don't feel like it anymore, guess what you're gonna do? Have a cookie. Okay, trying. That's trying. Training acts according to your discipline. Okay. You are contending for victory. You are straining every nerve to accomplish the goal. You are using the power that comes from God and you are running to win the race. Does this sound like something you've read before in the Bible? 1 Timothy 4:7 says, train yourself to be godly. It doesn't say try to be godly. Train yourself to be godly. You know, I may not be godly today. And I may not be godly tomorrow, but I am training myself to be more and more godly every day. And I just hope no one judges me. Okay. Discipline your mind, heart, body, and soul to reach the goal. Discipline. You guys, discipline is a 4-letter word in today's world. People go, discipline hurts. Discipline doesn't feel good. Discipline makes me sweat. Discipline takes me out of my comfort zone. Get over it. We are such a lazy, trying to do the minimal effort for the maximum results society. If it's worth doing, it's worth having discipline to actually accomplish the goal. You know, I look at my own husband and I just admire him so much. He gets up at 4:30 every morning and works out until 6:30 or 7. And let me tell you, he looks like it. Okay. I choose to rest my mind and my body during that period so that I can join him in the gym when he's not in the gym. And that way there's no competition because that creates a healthy marital environment. Okay. But 4:30 every morning because that's what works for a schedule. Okay. I mean, you all look at how you have to discipline yourself to take your kids to events and get there on time. And what time do you have to leave? And what time do you have to have dinner ready? And do you have to have snack? And you discipline yourself to do those things because you have a commitment to your children, to your family, to excellence. If you're in charge of snap for the soccer team, would you just blow it off? Why are you not that committed to the very thing, making booking calls, creating sales? Why are you not that committed to bringing income into your household? Why is your commitment in front of other people not as strong as it is to yourself and your own goals? Don't use your children, your family as an excuse. Use them as the reason. Because let me tell you what, my kids cannot tell you one single time that I missed anything at their school or their sporting events. And I missed a lot of stuff. but they cannot recall it, because when I was there 100%. Wherever you are, Jill's put this on my Mother's Day cup. It's backwards. Wherever you are, be all there. Have discipline to show up for your business with your goal. Okay. The next thing I wanted to run by you guys is we actually honor, I know we talk about God a lot on these calls, but Andrea and I, that's where we pull our power source. And when the vine is connected to the power source, it produces more. It produces more flowers, more grapes, more everything. Okay. But if you are not connected to the vine, what happens? It dies. You being here tonight, you're connected to the vine of your leadership. We connected to the vine of our power source. Okay, the power comes from God. Run to win the race. We honor God with our discipline. You guys, whatever you put out there with discipline and love and commitment comes back tenfold. And Andrea and I have talked about this, and we have lived it time and time and time and time again. I cannot tell you how many times I made 3 phone calls out of discipline when I didn't want to. I didn't feel like it. I had other stuff going on. I was in an abusive marriage, and yet I made those calls, and it came back tenfold. It came back in parties where I had Andrea there. It came back in parties where I did $1,000 in one day so I could pay a bill, so we could keep our home. You guys, everybody has stuff. What's your stuff, and how can you use discipline and run the race to win? To win. You know, even what's his name? Bobby whatever. Bobby from the Talladega Nights. He says you either win or you lose. There is no, you know, even Yoda says there is no try. There is do or don't do. There is no try. I'm probably butchering these quotes, but I don't pay attention to
Ricky Bobby.
Hey Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. You either win or you lose. And it's your race you're running. You're choosing your own race. Okay. 1 Timothy 4:7 says, train yourself to be godly. Discipline your mind, body, and heart to reach the goal. Full on empowered. Full on. You don't try to be healthy. You're training to be healthy. You don't try to lose weight. I'm training to lose weight. And you guys, you may not reach it today. You may not reach it tomorrow, but let me ask you this. If I want to train to run a marathon, which I have no idea why anybody wants to run unless someone's chasing them. But if I want to train to run a marathon, I don't run out tomorrow and run 26.7 miles. I don't run out there and do that tomorrow. I walk to the end of my driveway and walk back. Good start. Okay. I'm in training. Okay. Then the next day I go a little bit farther. The next day I go 2 miles. The next day I go 3 miles. 2 days later, I go 4 miles. I take a day off because the girl's got to have a day off to do her hair and nails. Okay. Then I go a little bit farther. I'm in training. So you may say, Joanna, I only have like 5 customers, or I don't have any customers. I'm brand new, or I have maybe 25 customers, or I've called all my customers. You're in training. If you will feed your brain to say, I'm in training and not I'm trying. And trying also makes it sound hard. I'm just trying to get 4 bookings. And also quit saying the word need. I need to get 4 bookings. Okay. I need to get 10 people on the books. No, I am choosing to have 10 people on my calendar because I am in training to be a top Mary Kay consultant. What are you training for? Mm-hmm. What is your discipline leading you into? Have you set your daily goals and refuse to give in to them? No, it's not easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. I was on hold the other day with Mary Kay, and Mary Kay was doing this speech. And she said, you know, people watch us do what we do and they go, I want to do that. That looks easy. That's one of the scariest things people say. It looks easy because they're looking for something easy. And then they join, and 2 weeks later they go, oh, this isn't for me, because it's not easy. It looks easy because we are disciplined to know our craft. When you go into a doctor's office and you have your checkup and the nurse comes over and she takes your temperature and she does your blood pressure and she does your pulse and all that, you think, oh, anybody could do this, because she knows how to do it. And she had the discipline to learn how to do it. And they give you a shot, or they give you an x-ray, or they give you an MRI, because they've been trained. They had the discipline to attend school and then practice it. You guys, are you going to school every day in your Mary Kay? Are you practicing? Because I can listen all day long to people telling me how to do a Mary Kay party. What are the ingredients of the products? What are the benefits of the products? But until I put it into action, it is just in my brain. Because activity is doing to achieve the goal and complete the discipline. When I coached football in Georgia, our motto was discipline, dedication, determination. Discipline. If those football players did not show up to practice every day, if they weren't determined to listen to me and learn how to run those plays and do those different formations, and they weren't completely dedicated to that team, knowing they're being told by a woman what to do, which was unheard of back then, still kind of is, we would not have been undefeated for 3 years. The discipline of showing up, the dedication, the determination, that's what you've got to have. And then get the education. The education is on Mary Kay in Touch. Go to New Consultant Education, review it. Go to Mary Kay University, review it. Go to my website, go to Andrea's website, review it. Do that in the time where you can't talk to customers, and then start calling your customers. Because just like Mary Kay said, you know, a brand new consultant can go out and have $1,000 party, and she doesn't even know the difference between the eyeliner and the lip liner. She does it on enthusiasm, but that will only carry you for so long. That enthusiasm will only carry you for so long. You've got to have the discipline, to have the knowledge, and have the training. In my day, we memorized David Cooper. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to go home with 2 sets and not just one today? Have you ever considered, would you help me out with a goal? You just ask questions. You just ask questions. I'm trying to hit a huge goal in my Mary Kay business on or before June 15th. Is there any reason why you couldn't listen to an idea I'm doing right now and be a part of my power team? Make people part of your team. I'm selling gift certificates for $99 and they're worth $125. How many do you want? Do you want 2 or 3? Thank you so much for considering to be a part of my goal to reach Star Consultant on or before June 15th. If y'all don't ask, you don't get. Paula Langworthy taught me that years ago. She says it like this. It's very eloquent, perfectly poised, Paula. This is how she says it. Don't ask, don't get. Okay, so do it. Why are you not asking? If you're not getting, you're not asking. You know, another great little Southern charmer, Eugenia Boyd, says, it's amazing what happens when you open your mouth. I think there's so much wisdom that comes from the South. Don't you think so? So guys, choose to run the race to win. You're not going to be judged at where you land except by yourself. And I want you to make promises to yourself and put them down and set them up as goals and then break them down. Y'all know that I volunteer at the Phoenix Dream Center, and I teach a class to the victims of human trafficking there called For Women Only. And every spring we do a goal poster. And you guys, I spend 2 weeks teaching these girls what is a goal. You know, it has to have a time limit. It has to be broken down. It has to be specific. And every one of them come up with a vision board. What's the difference? Well, they have a picture of a beautiful home and a pretty little family and a cute little dog and maybe a cap and gown for an education. That's a vision board. A vision board is the big picture. It's a picture of the Mickey Mouse ears from Disney or a cruise ship. A goal poster is where you enact your discipline. You take the goal, you break it down, you figure out how to eat that elephant one bite at a time, and every single day you show up. You show up. Because one day not showing up leads to 2 days not showing up, leads to 3 days not showing up, which leads to your gym sending you a notice saying, thank you so much for paying for your membership. We haven't seen you in the last 6 months, but we appreciate your check. Have the discipline to show up and do the work. It will pay off over and over and over again. Okay, I am going to see.
Joe,
Yeah.
can you read your chats, please?
Yeah. Oh, read my chats. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of chats. Okay. All right. How to handle a no. How to handle a no. Well, in my day, we handled a no by saying we're wrinkles to you. But basically handling a no means I need more information. And there is nothing wrong if someone says, you know, I'm just not interested right now. And I've had people say that, you know, that's just not really my thing. I don't wear makeup or I don't really take care of my skin. I have good genes. I have splash water on my face. This is the next thing I ask. Well, who do you know? Who do you know would love to be blessed by this Mary Kay product? Because I am so pumped about how awesome our Value Firm is and our 3D that I know I can change lives. And if you don't make the choice to have me help you change your skin, who do you know? Who do you know could really use my expertise? And then you stop talking. Who do you know?
And then how do you handle when they say, I don't know anybody?
Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Then you know what? I want you to meet some new people. Okay. Every other Saturday morning, do an impromptu skincare party. You just show up on Zoom. I'll send you the link and you'll meet some new people. And then you can say you have new friends. And what am I doing with my head? Because that's just so sad that you don't know anybody. You don't have any friends. I just said this to a customer about a month and a half ago. She spends anywhere from $100 to $150 a month. And I was like, girlfriend, why don't you have a party and get some of this for free? Because I just go to work. I work all day. I drive home. I don't know anybody. I don't have any friends. She showed up to a Saturday morning, just round robin, you know, drawing for the hostess kind of party. And she was like, oh my gosh, that was so fun. I think I can think of some people. It's just information. They think it's like a Tupperware party or whatever we did before COVID, where you have to invite 20 people. I always say it's you and 3 people. Everybody knows 3 people. Just invite them and say it's a girls' night out, or it's 15 products in 20 minutes, or 10 products in 20 minutes. And that's a segue to booking those parties because you have the discipline to follow up with those participants. I don't do parties. Oh my gosh, I don't either. I don't either. I do girls' gatherings. I just do girls' gatherings. Who wants to go to a party? Who wants to get dressed up? Ugh, I don't want to do that either. I don't want to invite a bunch of friends. But you know what? Pull up your contacts right now and look under your contacts and who are your top 3 favorite people. Let's just treat them to a really fun little makeover. I'll send some charcoal samples. We'll all put the charcoal on our face and we'll laugh at each other. Let's just have a girls' gathering. Real relaxed.
I've got another one for you.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm going to text it.
Oh, she's texting me. Ah, she's texting me.
Hold on. These are some great things. I think you're the gals here are going to be happy to hear.
Okay. Well, oh my gosh, I'm getting, My friends already have their skincare. They wouldn't come. You know what? If they already have skincare and it's not Mary Kay, they've never tried Mary Kay. That's just so sad. I just feel so sad for them. I want to cry. Okay, let's do this. Let's do an ice cream party. Everybody will get a new eye look. They can bring their own skincare. We can all do our own skincare at the table, but if they want to try Mary Kay, then that's fine. But I want them to bring their skincare to the table or to the Zoom video. I want to see what they're using so that I will know what is the amazing superior product out there. Because let me tell you what, if they're using something else, it's just so sad they've never tried Mary Kay. But it's up to you. I'll work with you either way.
Love it.
What's next? Give me another one. Come on. I can do this all night long like Lionel Richie. You guys, why can I do this? Andrea, tell them, why does this come up?
Because you practiced 10,000 hours. Malcolm Gladwell says the only way to become a master is to put in 10,000 hours. Now, gang, this is really a smart thing. I want you to really think what has stopped you, because Joe's given you an open opportunity to throw some of the real stuff that has stopped you from trying. And it happens to all of us. So what are some other things that have, you get tongue tied or you get scared, maybe they'll say this and that's why you don't pick up the phone. Let's really get to the meat of it, okay? Because we got a couple minutes left. Who else? So then this is, I'm not funny like Joe, so I'm just going to tell it like it is. But if you have nothing, then you have to say that you're not choosing to act because you're lazy. And I don't believe that. I don't believe you're lazy. So there's a reason you're not choosing to go after a goal. There's a reason you're not picking up the phone. So the question is, are you being honest with yourself? Because if this isn't, Zelena's gonna laugh, but I know I'm not funny. I can just tell you that we really do want to help you get to the core of why you maybe aren't trying. Because as you're training, there's a mind shift. And when you start to go, oh my gosh, maybe I don't really know what to say to get to star, and I'm calling people and then I get scared and I just don't want to do it anymore. So then I put my phone down. But if you have the right words, then it makes it all better. So who else has maybe a thought or a concern? My friends don't have any money. So you're calling somebody to be a hostess because you think she'd be amazing, and my friends don't have any money. How would you handle that one, Joe?
Oh my gosh. You know what? When I first started using Mary Kay, I was a school teacher. I brought in $1,200 a month. When I bought my first skincare set from my mother, I got this much in discounts. Yeah. She never said, oh, I'll sell it to you at cost. My mother was very smart. Okay. So this is what I always say. I say exactly what she said to me. You know what? You're going to fall in love with these products and you're going to want them. So just be a hostess and invite some friends and you can get discounts as a hostess. And it's just so easy. It's not that hard. It's not like you need 20, 30 people there. Just 2 or 3 friends is fine.
Yeah.
Be a hostess.
I love it. And you guys, if you've ever watched one of our parties, we have the tic-tac-toe hashtag board. Girlfriend, every person that's filling up that board, we want to help you get those products half off by having a party. And every person that you bring over 25 who doesn't have a Mary Kay girl, you'll get one item half off. It is so exciting to help people, hook them up with some Mary Kay discounts for helping you get the word out.
And I will tell you guys, I know that y'all are scared, or you're not scared, but you don't like doing anything at half price. But if you have 5 guests there and they get 5 individual items at half price, then your next segue is, how would you like to get that discount for the rest of your life? How would you like to get that discount for the rest? Did you like that discount? Do you want to get that for the rest of your life? For $30 or $130, you can start your own Mary Kay.
One last thing, Joe, when you're doing your individual consultations, this is where we want to really invite you to go back to some of the basics. And we teach this in our new consultant training. So maybe you might want to put that on your calendar. But at the individual consultation, there's some simple questions that we've been taught. Rena Tarbett taught us from David Cooper. Oh my gosh, Joe, did you have fun? How does your face feel? Oh my gosh, if you had just won the lottery, what set today are you most excited to take home today? Oh, I love the travel roll-up bag. Oh, that's a smart place to start. Is there any reason why we couldn't get you started on that today? Well, I don't have the money for that. Oh, I totally get it. Well, the Cadillac set is this one, but the one less is the Princess. Is there any reason why we couldn't just take this out and this would be your payment plan and get you started on that today? Well, I still think I need to think about it. Okay, tell me what you need to think of. If we move this aside or did a payment plan, would that be maybe a little bit better? Maybe. Well, you know what? Let me ask you this. If you had it in your bathroom, would you use it? You got to ask sometimes that question. If they're saying, well, I need to think about it, you've got to be willing to go that next step. If you had it in your bathroom, Susie, would you be willing? Would you be excited to use it? Yeah, I'd use it. So you know that they want it. Now it's money. That's the issue. Is there any reason why we couldn't help you get it as a hostess and earn it? I think you'd be a great hostess. You want to continue to move forward. And I think, Joe, you just opened the door to so many of the little things that maybe are stopping us. And maybe all the consultants can think about, what are those questions or those comments that you can tell us in the next day or two? And Joe and I can put it together for one of our next sessions. Who here feels like that might be helpful?
Can I add something here real quick, Dre?
Oh, of course.
So y'all hear how these words roll off my tongue, and they're sincere and they're true. And Andrea just said, is there any reason why you wouldn't want to get started with this set today? Memorization. I want to encourage you guys, once we post this video on Superstars, or you get it in your Vibe card cloud tomorrow, and your V card tomorrow, I want to encourage you to go back and click on this video and go to the very end and listen to us say it over and over and over again, and write it down, because that's what we did. We had note cards. And when we're sitting in the doctor's office or the dentist office, we're sitting in the parking lot waiting on the kids, we are memorizing this. We're saying it out loud, because it takes 17 to 19 times to create a permanent path on the brain. And that's why y'all like, you talk so fast. We got it memorized. And where did the memorization come from? Discipline. And y'all know I'm huge on discipline. My dogs even behave. Okay.
Oh, you got to do this one real quick. This is the last one. Amy, great. They don't want to give their friends phone numbers. How do you handle that, Joe?
Oh my gosh. So I'm talking to Amy. Oh my gosh, Amy, I feel the same way. I'm like, what kind of creepy person is going to be texting my friends? Because if I text your friends, they're going to go, why did you get my number to this chick? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a text, and you're going to put everybody in a group. And then you're going to say, I want to introduce y'all to Joanna, my fabulous Mary Kay lady. She is going to be asking you a few questions individually so we don't blow up everyone's phone. Please text her at 770-712-6409 so she can ask you a few quick questions. It's a segue. Look at Zulema on the beach in Mexico. And she looks so good. I would not look that good. She's seen me. Okay, any questions? Any concerns? You guys, like Andrea said, keep posting this. Keep posting. This is what your challenge of the week is. Your challenge is to call 5 people that scare you and say, my director challenged me to call 5 of the most intimidating people I know, or the scariest people I know, are 5 people that I've never asked to try Mary Kay for whatever reason. And I immediately thought of you. I know if I lived near Vicki would be my person I'd call. Vicki, my director challenged me to call 5 people that I've never invited to try Mary Kay for whatever reason. Because, you kind of intimidate me a little bit. You're so sharp and you're so cute. but I took this challenge. And so I'm calling you because I'm disciplining myself and I'm training to be an amazing consultant. And I'm just wondering, is there any reason why we couldn't get together in the next 24 to 48 hours? Do not book it for July, in the next 24 to 48 hours. So
We got party for Paige.
Oh, we got a party for Paige. And on top of that, we're doing this amazing, amazing fundraiser for this little girl that has MD. And we're trying to earn enough money for her van to be reconstructed so her wheelchair will fit in it. And then you do this with your face. So will you please, is there any reason why we couldn't get together with just 2 or 3 of your friends? I just went from you trying the product. Did y'all hear that? I went from you trying the product to my second question is, and y'all, I do this every time. Is there any reason why you couldn't invite a couple of friends to join us for your appointment? Who do you know could really use some girlfriend time just to get together and have a girlfriend gathering? Who do you know? So you're going to ask, you're going to tell her why you're calling, you're going to segue into the fundraiser, and then you're going to soften your voice and ask her, who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Okay. All right. 5 people. Who's going to do it in the next 24 hours? 5 people. Zulema said, Zulema's calling from the beach. Hey, girlfriend, I'm calling from the beach. Make sure you say beach and not beach. Okay. You're calling us a beach? Not calling from the beach. You knew I couldn't get out. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. All right. Love you guys. On 3, we're all going to say bye, y'all. 1, 2.